Good Friday for you guys, it looked like on paper. I know it's been a difficult few races, a bit up and down and stuff. Do you feel like you guys are starting to get on top of the upgrade?
Oh yeah, definitely encouraging signs yesterday, not just on one lap but also in the long run. Thanks to the hard work everyone has put in the last 5 days together with the drivers to see how we can extract even more from this upgrade package. At the same time it was only Friday, so let's talk again on Sunday night, but yeah, it was a strong start and simply hope now we can carry this momentum forward in the rest of the weekend and score good points.
Like you said, yesterday was only Friday, but it looked like a more positive one for Daniel at least. What's going on behind the scenes? How are you guys working together? Because clearly you both said the situation on his future. Yeah. What are you doing behind the scenes to just try and gel that a bit more?
We do the same as we always do. We just stay calm, keep our heads down and keep working hard. There's no magic, but we try on our side with the car to see what we can do in order to help him finding his last percentages. He's fully committed as well. He's putting a lot of energy in together with engineering in order to make steps of finding his last percentages, and that's what we spend all our energy on.
Great stuff. And just finally a word on Sebastian. You've obviously known him for a long time, almost bookending his career. What have you made of his time in Formula One and what will he leave behind him?
Yeah, I just realised that time is flying by quickly, because I still remember, I think in 2006 when I was in charge of driver installations, when I helped him doing his first ever Formula One ear plugs before his first test in Switzerland in a shop. Yeah, now he's 4-time world champion and at the end of his career. He's a great driver, great personality, great character that I know for a long time. So the sport will miss him, I will miss him, but the most important thing is he made the right decision for himself and his family, and I simply wish him all the best.
Hey Christian, I know you're expecting a tough weekend coming here versus Ferrari. Has it been as tough as you thought it would be, and what have you found overnight in terms of progress?
I think Friday's confirmed Ferrari are very quick here. I think there's some areas on the car we can tidy up. There's only 2 or 3 corners that we're losing to Ferrari on, and hopefully we can improve that overnight. There's obviously a bit of weather around as well, which adds an element of unpredictability, and yeah, let's see how things play out.
Now, just a word on Sebastian. You've obviously known him for a very long time. He had all his success with you guys. Yeah. Are you surprised that he's called it a day now, and what have you made of the last few years of his career?
No, I'm not surprised. I think, seeing Sebastian in the middle of the grid as he is, that's not where he should be, and I think that he obviously grew up as part of the Red Bull family, as a junior from the age of 13, through the different formulae, into Formula One with Toro Rosso, and then graduating to Red Bull Racing. And of course what he achieved with us was just phenomenal, and those 4 world championships, he was untouchable during that period, and but beyond that, a great guy, a great character, and we'll miss him not being in the paddock, but he's got very strong beliefs, and he's sticking to them, and all credit to him for that.
And another one of your old drivers that's been in the news a lot recently is Daniel Ricciardo. Yeah. He says he's staying at McLaren. He's obviously struggling a little bit there. They say he's got a contract. What do you think is going on? What do you make of that from the outside?
I mean, it's a shame to see Daniel not, it's not the Daniel we know. He's capable of a lot more than he's showing at the moment, and you've just got to think back to when he partnered Seb in 14, and then the seasons he drove in 16, 17, 18 were, incredible years. So I hope for him, whatever his issues are at the moment, he gets sorted, because, we need to see the real Daniel Ricciardo.
P8 in the championship at the minute, 66 points off Alpine. No score for the last 4 races. Just sum up your emotions about how things have been going for your team.
No, so currently I am not satisfied with our performance. We were a little bit unlucky in Paul Ricard, because Yuki was on the 8th position on the starting grid, and then Ocon crashed into him. Therefore we had to call him into the garage, because the floor was damaged too heavily, and also the side pods wouldn't have made sense to continue the race. And here we will see now the weather is changing, and I hope that we will perform as good as possible and be at least with 1 car in qualifying 3.
What has Yuki got to do for the second half of the season to convince you to and Red Bull to keep him in the team for next year?
No, Yuki is continuously improving his performance, and he just has to show some good results. I mean, the qualifying in Paul Ricard was quite a good one, yeah. And also in the race, I think he would have been very competitive, yeah. He just has to continue like he is doing so far, because you can see the ingredient of his learning curve is going up, and then I don't see a reason why he shouldn't race with us next year.
And just finally, a word on Sebastian. You've obviously known him for a very long time. What kind of legacy do you think he's going to leave the sport?
Yeah, because he won 4 times the world champion title. Yeah, that means behind Michael Schumacher, Hamilton, and Fangio, he is together with Prost. Yeah, that means he belongs to the absolutely top heroes in Formula One, and I think we will miss him because he is a very good character, straightforward, successful driver, and I personally, have a very good relationship with him because when he came to Toro Rosso, he brought a fresh blood into the team and improved the performance dramatically. And the win in Monza, I think neither any members from the team nor he will never forget that, because this was something special. It was his first win, was the first win for the team, and then afterwards he won 4 world champion titles, won I think 54 races or something like this. Fantastic, and he can be proud what he achieved. He is healthy, he has a fantastic family, he has a lot of money. What does he want more? I wish him all the best for the future.
So Mike, obviously the big news this weekend is Sebastian's decision to retire. We know that you've said many times you wanted him to stay, so what was your reaction when he told you the news?
I was disappointed, obviously, because we wanted to have him continue with us because he's a great asset for our team. But I think we need to respect the decision. It was a decision that he for sure did not make up within half an hour. I think it went on for a while already, and we had a long conversation about it Wednesday when he explained his reasoning and why he was doing what he wanted to do. And I think it's a decision that we have to take with a lot of respect, because it would have been easy just to continue. And the decision that he made is a very, very hard one. But I think we have to admire him in having done this now and move on from there.
You've kind of worked with him at the bookends of his career almost. Like, how have you seen him change over that period of time?
Yeah, I mean, he has always been a great driver and a very nice guy. Work ethics and all that, I've commented on it many, many times. I'm fortunate to be at the beginning. At the end, I would have liked to be a bit more successful together. But we still have 10 races to go, so maybe we see maybe something is coming.
Now, I appreciate it's early days, but have you got someone in mind who you'd like to replace him?
No, we didn't want to speculate now straight away. I mean, we had this decision on Wednesday, and then we have the race weekend here. So it is clear that speculation starts, and everybody wants to know who is the successor. But it is a bit too early days for us, because we had really centered ourselves onto Sebastian. But I think we still have a couple of months before the next season starts to find a decent replacement.
Have you got, even if you haven't kind of decided yet, have you got an idea of what kind of driver you want? Is it experience? Would you like to go for youth?
Well, I think we need to be open and sit together next week in calm, analyze our situation, analyze also how the team is going forward, how the regulations are going forward, and what is the best thing what is the best we could have.
And just finally, the upgrades that you bought this weekend. I know it was only Friday yesterday, but things look positive.
Yeah, it is. I think we're still on the follow-up of our Silverstone upgrade, which worked, but not to the extent as we wanted to have it. So there has been a lot of analysis going into it back in Silverstone, and we have made a tweak here or there to try and get more out of it, which seems to pay off now. So quite happy about it, but still a long way to go.